welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the move, it's Haynes. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
He'll do it himself. Ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll run it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. And fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Clement. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Fast, physical, and disruptive, Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Back to pass. Finds a tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Motion from the back. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Grab near the marker, it's Moss. Across the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now.
Michigan 3, Arizona State 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To throw, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise. Here, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
And the Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, what a cut! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Calls his own number. Slithers into space.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. And, you know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he dropped it! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Levin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it.
Lots of running room. Oh, a lot of space. Continues to fight for yards. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage.
Touchdown, Michigan! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Levin. A strike downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Gives it on the option. Purdy on the Jets. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. It's a seam wide open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they kick it in for 6 more points.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback running on the draw.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it.
3:25.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The run to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Levitt. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab deep. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down, like everything going the other direction.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to Brown. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes! Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
His it's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, the running back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Brown has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to run for it. And the Wolverines will move the sticks.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Arizona State, 40. Michigan, 10.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Under fire. Did the work himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And picking up the 1st down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his end zone, and a very good kick here. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a real solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next. Got it in stride inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Creates a little room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. On the move at the 30. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on second down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this